Hello and welcome to another video, and tonight's video is the penultimate round of the last ever PLR World GT3 Tour on Xbox. Some very sad times, but let's get on with the racing and let's have some fun. So we have some fun for the last few races? I think we should. So tonight's race is at where are we at? Zandvoort. I had to think then. So we're in the Netherlands, or Netherlands is in Holland. I think Holland or Netherlands. It is 14 corners long, measures at 4.2 kilometers long, and the first Grand Prix was in 1948. But obviously, we will all remember that it came back to the Formula One circuit this year, where the Orange Army caused absolute mayhem following Max Verstappen. So tonight's race is an extra long one at 90 minutes long, with the top three in the championship, so Bump Stop, Tony and Bennett all starting from the back of the grid, so a qualifying ban. So it should make things a bit more lively and then first few laps. Should we get into the action and see what happens? Right, here we go. Here's the start. So to begin with, we'll start at the beginning. You've got myself and Toby on the front row. I'm doing everything I possibly can to try and get ahead of him into the first corner, but nothing happening. He has the inside line. It is also a night race, by the way. I'm going through the field, seeing what's going on. Not a lot going on, really. Oh, absolute carnage here. Someone's spun around. Tony's on the grass. Tony and two other cars spinning around there. Pandemonium. We'll have to go and have a look back at that later on. Here is one of them just pulling away. I think it was Chaz at the beginning. Oh, yeah, here we go. On board with Chaz. Pulls out the pits for whatever reason, not sure. Comes around the first corner and, there's a car in the middle of the road. Never mind. Not quite sure what happened there. I think one was just spinning around after the others trying to get going, and Chaz just came up and unfortunately hit him from behind. Nothing a lot can do. So anyway, further up the field, we're on board with Bennett coming through after his qualifying ban. He's already up to P15 or P9 after the pandemonium of that first start. So he's all over the back of the Mercedes in front. Trying to have a look, see what he can do. Nothing much going on. He's just trying to warm them tyres up at the moment. So there we can see a nice little train forming here. Yep, that's everything. Going back to the front, not a lot going. So here we are. Not entirely sure who we're on board with here. Might be Bump Stop, actually. Yeah, I think it's Bump Stop there. Just having a little bump. As I say, it goes for the inside there, and there's a car spun around. Oh dear, does very well not to collect too much. Someone else spinning around there, and we slip our way through. So it's hectic. Oh, and then Bump Stop dives up the inside of Tony. That was a lovely move. You'll have to show me how that's done, because I can't do that. But a lovely move there by Bump Stop, showing why he is the championship leader, and he has been from round one. So that's what, as he said, that's what needed, as he say, and he'll be up to P10 or 11. So a really good start there for Bump Stop. He's got Tony all over the back of him in his mirrors, that big green Bentley. And as you can see, that goes for the move around the outside. He's going to try and hang it around the outside. Not quite able. That's going to allow Tony up on the inside, now the outside. But nothing doing there. Bump Stop positions his car beautifully there. And there's no room there. But the Porsche in front, I think of Smith, goes a little bit tight there. That's going to allow Bump Stop to get a good exit. Down the outside, he squeezes down the outside. Later on the brakes. Round the outside, just about holds it on in the inside there. Fantastic move there from Bump Stop. So we've got Bennett, Bump Stop and Tony, I think, all line astern already after one lap. So here we are after a few more laps. We're on board with Odd Lost Harbour in the Ferrari, and he's chasing down P3 here in the Bentley. She's going to have a look up the inside later on the brakes, really late on the brakes there. That was a big dive up the inside there, but very generously lets him through, and unfortunately that costs him a couple of positions there. His generosity not rewarded there. Hopefully later in the race it will be. So here we are with Tony now on the back of Bump Stop, looking for revenge after that first lap sneak move by Bump Stop there. He's giving him the old squeeze hoe round the outside, but Bump Stop holds his line beautifully there. This is why these two are number 1 and 2 in the championship. That was beautifully driven from everybody then. So again, Bump Stop goes a little bit wide there. He's trying the Formula 1 line. Doesn't seem to work very well on this game, unfortunately. So here we are, Tony in behind, trying to use the slipstream the best he can and the grunt of the big Bentley. Nothing really doing here. He's got to try and set himself up for the tight right-hander in a few corners' time. A little bit clogged. Oh, that's a little mistake there, I would say. Trying to have a little nosy up the inside, and that doesn't allow him to overtake, unfortunately. So here we are with Bump Stop. Bennett in the Porsche. Porsche bites back, and Bennett is a sitting duck, and Bump Stop cruises round the outside there. Bump Stop really likes that corner, doesn't he? That's 2 people now already overtaken into that corner. Bennett there, to be honest, was a bit of a sitting duck, really, unfortunately. And here comes Tony, prowling on behind. He's going to try and follow his way through with Bump Stop. The Bentley here just seems absolutely immense off that last corner. Tony's got all the momentum in the world. He'll have this. He's got the move done before the corner even gets to the corner. So here we are back on board with SLR Andy, Bump Stop, and obviously Tony. Again, Bump Stop there, just sort of semi-box Andy there, and that allows Tony to get past. And he's going around side by side here. Who's going to come out on top? It's Bump Stop again. It's SLR, and he's going to try and take advantage of this. Just got to split from the action here for a moment. Huge, massive thank you to the SLR boys who are taking over the running of the Monday night leagues on their server. So it's muchly appreciated in allowing us all those boys to continue racing together, as the racing has been absolutely epic for 7 seasons. So a big thank you to them lot. Anyway, back to the racing. We've got Bump Stop and Tony there on the back front straight, but we skip towards the back. We're in 14th position with Tango here, slipstreaming the hell out of B. Matthews. He's up on the inside, same on the brakes, slivers up the inside, lovely move done there. Can Matthews do anything about it? No, that McLaren bites back and just runs a little bit wide. Now we're back on board. Can Tony replicate the move that we've just seen from Tango? Bump Stop there, giving him the old squeeze. No room for him to there come through. So nothing doing there. Tony applying all the pressure in the world. He was within 0.5 seconds for the entire race between these two. It really was nip and tuck the entire race. As you can see here, they are so evenly matched. This is why they're number 1 and number 2. As you can see here, the Bentley's faster in certain areas, better on the brakes, but that Audi is really good on the turns and is just able to pull a gap through the corners. Again, closing down a little bit there, but not quite able to do anything there. He's going to try and line him up. Bump Stop's gone a little bit wide. This is his chance. Can he send it up the outside? Not quite able to. He's going to try and do the cutback. But that Audi is so strong round the corners. So here we go again. Tony later on the brakes. Tony's absolutely immense on the brakes. But a little bit too much curve there. That's going to affect his exit. Bump Stop gets a little bit of brim ring, which he needs, because in a minute Tony's going into his favourite corner. He's going to get such a good exit out of this corner. He seems to be able to do it every single lap, and we're skipping ahead for some weird reason, because I think he was just not quite close enough. So let's just keep going forward, see if he can get any closer. There's a back marker, I think, up in front that could really affect stuff. It's B. Matthews This could be absolutely critical for the championship. Tony following really closely. Is that back marker going to get in Bumstop's way, or are we going to be okay? He's delaying him a little bit, but thankfully for Bumstop, it's very hard to overtake around this circuit. And there we go, he's caught him at the right time, and then so is Tony. Tony's gained out of there. Bumstop's gone wide. This is his chance. The neck and neck coming out of the corner. Come on, Bentley, can he get the speed down? Not quite. Bumstop positions his car absolutely beautifully there, and he's still ahead. And that was the end of my race. So unfortunately no more highlights. The race resulted finishing Toby, Tony and Odd Lost Harbour, with Tony taking the championship lead from Bennett, and unfortunately Bumstop, included with that epic battle, unfortunately had a disconnect, and that has rather destroyed his championship. But it's all to play for 10 points going into the last round. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.